So Stuart, how important is it for you and your England team to have people drawn from different parts of the country, different cultures and different backgrounds?
Well, I think it's a great representation of the way the sport's played in this country. There are some sports that are dominated in certain areas of the country, but rugby union's played from Cornwall to Cumbria, as they say. And coming from Cumbria, I can vouch for that. But having been to Cornwall, I can vouch for it also. So there's mini and junior sections that thrive everywhere from the north to the Midlands to southwest London. As a consequence, the players are inevitably going to be drawn from all four corners of the country, and we've got 14 academies also that cover the length and breadth of the country. So I think it is important, and it reflects our strength, I think, as a rugby playing nation.
Is that an important message to send then? You think that the England team is drawn from everywhere? It's important that anybody from any background can play for this England team?
Absolutely, yeah. And I think the variety of personalities and characters that come with different regions actually make it what it is. So you have got lads who were born and bred in the northeast, and you've got lads mixing and socialising with lads who were born and bred in South London. So I think that diversity in the squad of character and personality actually makes us our ultimate strength.
What do those different personalities bring, and how difficult is that for you to get them all on the same page?
I've got to be careful not to look at regions and say certain players or certain characteristics from there. But my experience of the academy system would say that every area has strengths. You typically say that perhaps people from the southwest, the Cornwall and Devon, are the strong forward types, front row. Same with the northeast, actually northwest. Cumbrians and the Lancashire and Northumberland and Durham guys. Always traditionally very strong forward areas. But then the southwest and the London guys, great athletes. Great footballers. But that is a bit of a stereotype, because actually what we find is they all come from all areas really now, and I think such is the strength of mini and junior rugby and schools rugby across the country. Players come from everywhere, and that's the beauty of it.
You mentioned being a proud Cumbrian as well. How does it help your players' intrinsic motivations when they're fiercely proud of their roots and fiercely proud of where they come from?
Well, it's massive, because ultimately you always want to give back to where you've come from. I think all the players are very proud of their backgrounds, their schools and their rugby clubs where they play the game, and ultimately where they come from, where the parents probably still live. I know a lot of them will try and get home when they can, but if they can't get home, they'll either send memorabilia which signifies their connection with the club that they've come from, and I think that's important. I think the players really value the support from their home club and town.
How do you think having a representative England team is going to help the country get behind England for the World Cup?
Well, I mean, that's the point. People should be able to connect with every player because the whole of the nation's represented. It's not a regional sport we have rugby union. It's a national sport, and it's a strong national sport as well. And I think that connection should mean that people, from the tiniest villages in Devon to the big cities across the country should get behind the team.